On the second day of the new year, the new oil-producing nation has added one more discovery in the Orange block, taking the total discoveries now to 18. And President Granger rings in the new year at St. Matthew's Parish Church, launches the coalition government's Decade of Development in his New Year's message. A prosperous 2020 to you. It's Thursday, January 2, as we welcome the Decade of Development. Let's also tell you that the countdown begins to Guyana's Golden Jubilee as a republic. Welcome to InfoHub. We have some major news for you, but first up, His Excellency David Granger joined hundreds of Guyanese to usher in the new year with prayer and devotion.
President David Granger and his daughter Hans Granger Gaskin on Tuesday attended All Year's Night service at St. Matthew's Parish Church, Providence, East Bank, Demerara. They joined the congregation in hymn singing and prayer to ring in the new year. Many other Guyanese ushered in the new decade on New Year's Day in church, while others attended social gatherings or just relaxed at home with their families. Seneca Thorne, InfoHub.
Voice to the Lord. We praise you, Lord.
Meantime, in his New Year's message to the nation, the head of state launched the coalition government's Decade of Development.
His Excellency President David Granger outlined an innovative 10-year developmental plan that encompasses 4 developmental thrusts.
The first transformative process involves the transition towards becoming a green state that will emphasize the preservation and protection of the environment and the graduation towards greater value-added production. The second will be the development of a digital state which will connect every region, neighborhood, village, community, and government agency, generate ICT services, and make public services more accessible.
An education nation will see continued improvements made to that sector, resulting in what the President described as an education nation.
And the fourth will be the beginning of petroleum production, which will result in fast economic growth, increased employment and economic opportunities, and larger fiscal revenues. We can expect to live in a gentle, green, and good country during the Decade of Development as a result of these changes.
By the year 2030, it is the President's intention that Guyana be transformed into a modern state, one in which all Guyanese can be proud to live in.
The launch of the decade today brings the realization of the good life closer. Guyanese, it is fitting that as we witness these transformative changes, we will celebrate the 50th anniversary of becoming a republic on the 23rd of February 2020. This is an occasion of national pride, deserving a grand celebration of the actualization of our sovereignty.
From the Ministry of the Presidency, Paul McAdam for InfoHub.
Also on New Year's morning, 2 boys and 2 girls received a warm welcome at the Georgetown Public Hospital from the Public Health Minister, the Honorable Waldo Lawrence.
The first baby to be delivered was a boy who was born by a C-section, followed by a girl, then a boy and another girl, all born by natural birth. Paying the mothers and their babies a warm visit was Public Health Minister, the Honorable Waldo Lawrence.
Today, Guyana is blessed with 4 babies here at this institution. 2 boys, 2 girls. And to all of you viewers out there, let me tell you, they are handsome, they're so cute, and they all come to take care of the oil. I'm very happy, I'm very proud, I'm overwhelmed at the fact that these mothers can come here and have safe delivery, feel secure, feel comfortable, and even the babies can be smiling.
She also thanked the hard-working staff of the GPHC for their dedication.
I'm very grateful for the fact that, as the Minister of Public Health, that I have a team here at the Georgetown Public Hospital who takes their job seriously. And you can see from the improvements that we've had from one year to the next year. And all of you young ladies and men out there, let me tell you, the public hospital is the place to be. Go out there, get your babies. We need to have many more. babies in 2020, and we are well prepared to take care of all of you.
Minister Lawrence proudly stated that the GPHC is a place to be when delivering babies, as it has all the modern amenities for maternal care. Isaiah Braffett for InfoHub.
Now for some oil news. Tullow Oil plc says the result from the Karapa 1 well indicate positive implications for both the Kanuku and Orunduk blocks. Tullow Oil plc announced on Thursday morning that the Karapa 1 exploration well drilled on the Kanuku license encountered approximately 4 meters of net oil pay based on preliminary interpretation. It noted that while net pay is lower than pre-drilled forecasts, the 27-degree API oil supports the significant potential of the Cretaceous play on both the Kanuku and adjacent Orunduk license. The well was drilled by the Valaris EXL-2 jackup rig to a total depth of 3,290 meters in 68 meters of water, and the well will now be plugged and abandoned. Commenting on the results, Tullow's Chief Operating Officer Mark McFarlane said the Karapa 1 result is an important exploration outcome with positive implications for both the Kanuku and Orunduk blocks. While net pay and reservoir development at this location are below our pre-drill estimates, we are encouraged to find good quality oil, which proves the extension of the prolific Cretaceous play into our acreage. We will now integrate the results of the 3 exploration wells drilled in these adjacent licenses into our Guyana and Suriname geological and geophysical models before deciding the future work program. Repsol Exploración Guyana SA is the operator of the Kanuku block with a 37.5% stake. Tullow Guyana BV also holds a 37.5% stake, with Total E&P Guyana BV holding the remaining 25%. For InfoHub, Anara Khan. When we return, the revised list of electors is available for public scrutiny, and $260 million expended by GWI in 2019 to ensure access to potable water in the hinterland. Details of these stories and more after the break. Stay with us. Welcome back. The Guyana Elections Commission has made available the revised list of electors for public scrutiny as it moves closer to the holding of general and regional elections.
The posting of the 661,378 names of eligible voters will be displayed for 21 days. GCOM's Public Relations Officer Yolanda Ward said that the RLE has been posted for scrutiny and for persons to make corrections to the information within the 21-day period. Where changes have to be made, persons shall visit registration offices in their respective areas with the pink slip from January 4 to inform and update accordingly. Citizens are also urged to check to ensure the transactions done during the 2019 registration exercise is correct. The final product, the PRO noted, will be the official list of electors. The RLE is just another step closer as the elections body makes way for the holding of general and regional elections on March 2 this year. Only last week, GCOM confirmed that it is on track for the polls. Preparatory works include continuous engagements with stakeholders and with the utilization of technical advisors. Chief Elections Officer Keith Lowenfield had said that the Commission will also be moving towards the conduct of Nomination Day activities during the life of the RLE. Nomination Day is scheduled for January 10. Reporting for InfoHub, Alexis Rodney.
The Guyana Water Incorporated says for 2019, it expended approximately $260 million to ensure that residents of the hinterland and riverine communities have access to potable water.
Managing Director of GWI, Dr. Richard Van West Charles, on Tuesday disclosed that this major investment is in keeping with President David Granger's vision of bridging the gap between the coastland and hinterland.
In Region 2, the expansion of Lima Sands transmission mains to Kapui, Mainstay, and Hilltop. In Region 1, we've drilled wells at Camwater, Whitewater, Barometer, and we upgraded the water supply system in Port Kaituma. 7, the upgrade of the Bartica water treatment plant. But Bartica will have an even better service by the end of January in 2020.
He said the Cato Secondary School in Region 8 is benefiting from a filtration system, while residents of Paramakatoy now have potable water supply.
We had made 4 attempts in Campbelltown to drill wells. The driller well failed until we got, with a Brazilian contractor, the logging equipment. We were drilling at the level of approximately 80 meters, but the logging equipment indicated we had to go to about 150 meters. And when we got to the 150 meters, bingo, we had water.
According to Dr. Van West Charles, Region 9 benefited from 60 new wells, with more than 5,000 residents gaining access to potable water for the first time.
In Aishalton, in Napi, in Parashara, in Aranaputa, in Shulinab, Merawau, Kaikumbe, Yupakari, Hiowa, Masara, Sand Creek, St. Ignatius, Lethem, Karasabai, Mokamoka.
New quality mini-labs have also been established for hinterland services, with retrofitting to be completed in the first quarter of 2020. GWI says it has numerous projects to accomplish this year. For InfoHub, I am Kellon Rover.
Guyana will be celebrating 50 years as a republic, and to ensure the celebrations are remembered for decades to come, the Department of Social Cohesion, Culture, Youth and Sport has a packed calendar of activities leading up to and on the big day, February 23. Guyanese and visitors alike can look forward to exciting activities involving sports, fashion, drama, music and more, all aimed at building a more cohesive society. DPI will be providing full coverage of these events. Stay tuned to our social media. Do not miss a beat as we revel under the theme, Guyana Together, Reflect, Celebrate, and Transform. That's all for today. Connect with us on WhatsApp, Facebook, and YouTube. Much more news is on our website, dpi.gov.gy, and pop over to Instagram for the latest photo updates at DPI Guyana. Remember to subscribe to our WhatsApp on 608-4111 to experience Info Plus and keep informed on developments across the country. Your bridge and weather reports are up next. Goodbye for now.